Adventure movies typically involve protagonists who must leave their home or place of comfort and go to faraway lands to fulfill a goal.
No time to argue. Throw me the idol. I throw you the whip. Give me the whip. Adios, señor.
And since all of us have an adventurer in ourselves, these movies turn out to be very interesting. So today, from swinging ropes through the jungle to setting out on the open seas, here with a list of the top 10 adventure movies of all time. Before moving further, make sure that you've subscribed to our channel and also hit the bell icon, because if you're a movie freak like us, you surely don't want to miss any of our videos.
I know the back Harlow Road. It comes to a dead end by the Royal River. The train tracks are right there.
Number 10. Life of Pi. Few voyages at sea begin with the shipwreck, but such is the case for Life of Pi, based on Yann Martel's novel of the same name. Directed by Ang Lee and starring the late Irfan Khan and Suraj Sharma, the film weaves a spectacular tale of spiritual discovery as a shipwrecked young man navigates the Pacific Ocean while stranded on a lifeboat. His fight against the odds is heightened by the company of a hyena and a male Bengal tiger. This movie is just like Robert Zemeckis' Castaway. The only difference is that instead of a volleyball, this movie has a Bengal tiger. This movie boasts an IMDb rating of 7.9 and was released in November of 2012. If you're intrigued by the idea of exploring some new age concepts about life and spirituality, then this is a film the entire family will enjoy during the holiday season. Number 9. Jurassic Park. Another larger-than-life blockbuster from Steven Spielberg, Jurassic Park follows the aftermath of what one might expect if a billionaire had come up with a way to recreate dinosaurs for a theme park. If dinosaurs are an interesting subject to you, then this movie is certainly for you. In this movie, a pragmatic paleontologist visiting an almost complete theme park is tasked with protecting a couple of kids after a power failure causes the park's cloned dinosaurs to run loose. This movie stars Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum, and has an IMDb rating of 8.1. Credits for screenplay and writing for this movie go to none other than Michael Crichton. Number 8. Castaway. Directed by Robert Zemeckis, this movie stars a FedEx executive, Chuck Noland, who undergoes a physical and emotional transformation after a crash landing on a deserted island. Chuck Noland and grad student Kelly Frears have long dated and lived together, and despite each being the love of the other's life, have not gotten married because of their respective busy schedules, especially Chuck's, as he's more often on business trips than he is at home. On one of the business trips, his flight experiences technical difficulties and goes down somewhere in the South Pacific. In a life raft, a relatively unharmed Chuck washes up on shore and finds himself alive. Chuck realizes that his priority is survival, which primarily means food, water, shelter, and fire. With an IMDb rating of 7.8, this movie offers drama, adventure, and romance to its viewers. Number 7. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Stanley Kubrick and Arthur C. Clarke's adaptation of Clarke's The Sentinel, 2001: A Space Odyssey, is something of a monolith in itself within film history, still serving as a subject of analysis for us today.
Will you stop, Dave?
The enigmatic sci-fi thriller, amidst its exciting ingenuity in filmmaking, serves as an ominous meditation on man versus machine that will make you feel like you're staring straight into the beady red monitor of your existence. 2001: A Space Odyssey is one ambitious film as it attempts to tell the entire story of evolution of humankind, from a primitive ape creature of the distant past to advanced star being of the near future, while also exploring ideas like man's place in the universe, artificial intelligence, and much more. This movie has a mammoth IMDb rating of 8.3.
I hope the two of you are not concerned about this.
No, I'm not, Al.
Number 6. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. In Steven Spielberg's Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, an archaeology professor, Indiana Jones, ventures to seize a biblical artifact known as the Ark of the Covenant, which is a gold-covered wooden chest with a lid cover described in the Book of Exodus as containing the 2 stone tablets of the 10 Commandments. While doing so, Jones puts up a fight against Renee and a troop of Nazis. This epic is a classic Hollywood archetype of a hero's journey. With Jones donning a signature whip and, of course, an Achilles heel for snakes. With an IMDb rating of 8.4, this movie is one of the major trendsetters in this genre. This movie stars Harrison Ford, Karen Allen, John Rhys-Davies, and Paul Freeman. Number 5. The Peanut Butter Falcon. The Peanut Butter Falcon is a 2019 American comedy drama movie written and directed by Tyler Nilson and Michael Schwartz. Shia LaBeouf and Zach Gottsagen respectively star as a local outlaw and young man with Down syndrome who, upon finding each other while both on the run, form an unlikely bond.
You need a name. Falcon. Peanut Butter Falcon!
The latter has left his care facility, determined to pursue his dream career in professional wrestling, and one of his nurses eventually catches up to the two friends at large. However, she might just end up being a perfect third companion. This movie has an IMDb rating of 7.6, and with a budget of $6.2 million, this movie was able to make around $23.3 million in the box office. Although this is a fictional story, there is some truth behind the events of the Peanut Butter Falcon. Not only is the role played by newcomer Zach Gottsagen, an actor with Down syndrome, but it was built around him, and the character draws heavily upon his personality and experiences. Number 4. The Hidden Fortress. From the beloved Japanese filmmaker Akira Kurosawa, The Hidden Fortress follows two peasants who find themselves on an unexpected quest to escort a man and woman across enemy lines amid a war. The shared journey finds some comical and dramatic speed bumps, though, when it is revealed that the two men are escorting a war general and princess. Fun fact: Lucas has said that the plot and characters in the 1958 Japanese film The Hidden Fortress, directed by Akira Kurosawa, were a major inspiration for Star Wars. This movie has an IMDb rating of 8.1 and stars Misa Uehara, Minoru Chiaki, Kamatari Fujiwara, and Toshiro Mifune. Number 3. Moonrise Kingdom. The Moonrise Kingdom is a 2012 American coming-of-age comedy drama movie directed by Wes Anderson, written by Anderson and Roman Coppola. Nothing says adventure like two 12-year-olds falling in love and running away together to an island off the coast of New England. This whimsical and peculiar comedy is as Wes Anderson can get. That is, peak aesthetic pleasure in its set and costume design, obsessively precise cinematography and writing, and of course, an overwhelmingly stacked cast of celebrities. This movie got released on May 16, 2012, and stars Kara Hayward, Edward Norton, Jared Gilman, and Bill Murray. This movie managed an IMDb rating of 7.8. Number 2. The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, 1948. The Treasure of the Sierra Madre is a 1948 American Western adventure drama movie written by John Huston. Directed also by the inimitable John Huston, The Treasure of the Sierra Madre is a movie that kick-started this genre. Fred C. Dobbs and Bob Curtin, both down on their luck in Tampico, Mexico in 1925, meet up with a grizzled prospector named Howard and decide to join him in a search of gold in the wilds of central Mexico. Through enormous difficulties, they eventually succeed in finding gold.
Hey, what's the matter? Look.
But bandits, the elements, and most especially greed threaten to turn their success into disaster. This Oscar-winning drama portrays how greed and suspicion are the forces that destroy the lives of three gold prospectors.
Without me, you two would die here more miserable than rats.
I'll leave him alone.
This movie has an IMDb rating of 8.2, and is surely something you'd love to watch if you're into adventure movies. Number 1. Stand By Me. Rob Reiner's iconic adaptation of Stephen King's The Body serves as an all-but-ordinary coming-of-age story set in 1959. River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, Will Wheaton, and Jerry O'Connell star as a group of young boys determined to uncover the missing body of a local boy for a cash reward.
Don't go squawking to the cops after you boosted a car, you idiot. They're gonna want to know how the hell we got way out on Back Harlow Road.
The film is a blend of hilariously crude adolescent humor, saturated scenes of nostalgia, and meditations on innocence, maturity, and friendship. This movie has an IMDb rating of 8.1. The critical response towards this movie is that, quote, its brilliance ultimately lies in its all-embracing realism. So guys, that was our list of our top 10 adventure movies. Do let us know which one of these is your favorite. If you guys like our content, do give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. That's been it from our side. See you guys in the next one. Until then, peace!